presentation of the National Football League.
We are just east of the U.S. capital, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. On the other side, his counterpart, the Commanders head coach. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the land. Area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
57-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stop him on fourth down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize.
And he'll take this one in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Washington. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Seahawks nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. They'll start with great field position, right? Midfield with a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now, Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Jacory Merrick. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Hey, check that.
And the
Check that.
Commanders, first down.
A first down and is back to Merrick. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Commanders, first down.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. They'll run with White down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
Check smash. Check smash.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, touchdown Commanders. That is second touchdown tonight. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, first and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Seahawks.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Seahawks.
That's Washington, the man in motion. On play action, here's Darnold. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Jartavius Martin better defensively.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. This one complete to Washington. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Good blocking, and he's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
And the Washington
On 1st down, Daniels. Right side, catch made by McClure. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Daniels. That's to McClure, and they connect again. 17 yards that time to number 17.
That's good.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commander. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and 6.
Down and 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go, Reed, go!
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Daniel. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to a first down, up to the 34.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and short, and it's Daniel. That's hard. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And he's in. Perry with Florence. Touchdown, Washington. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
The Seahawks take
Out
over
comes the
first
Seattle
and 10.
offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. To the middle, it's Cup. He works free. Right side. And he will score. Cooper Cup. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 28, Seahawks 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. The drive begins with a run by White. And he'll be tackled up around the starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Check, Viking, eight, go!
Right back to Kurowski Merritt. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Okay, great.
Here's 2nd and 9. Kurowski Merritt to run again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On target, got it to McClure. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Commanders can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Corey Horton now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. We'll start the drive with Kurowski Merritt. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and a give to White. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
Now pass deep from McClure. He's got it. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 9.
Throwing now. Daniel. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Harry McClure. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Seahawks 21. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 40. That's good.
What's that?
Seahawks. First down.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
33-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nick Cross will bring him down. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Headed left. Sam Darnold. Touchdown Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Commanders 38. Seahawks 48.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Daniels on the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Go!
That's another Washington.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it's goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
White. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
Behind the line of
From a
scrimmage.
little further back, here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Six
At
the
the
Eagle!
Seahawks
Six the
4-yard
Eagle!
line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Liking 18. Steady.
Krosky Merritt will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Moody now for the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. Darnold to throw on first down. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain. Second and 9.
Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I see one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns.
That's good for a Commanders first
Get it.
down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
14-yard line.
Go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They run with White. And he's in! Rashad White. Touchdown, Commander. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. So that Daniels and the Commanders offense gonna go for 2. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. Let's start this drive with first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game.
Now that is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side.
Well, that's just a mistake by this quarterback. And that's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Daniels now going to look to throw. Moving to his right. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. It's not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Darnold. Right, Smith and Jigba has it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks.
Handoff here, up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and
Darnold to throw. This one complete to Washington. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That's Washington, the man in motion. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Blitz blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Run over center, and it's Krosky Merritt, and he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st down, it is back to Krosky Merritt, and he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Washington, 1st down.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Hey, check that, check that.
2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Ready.
They'll try to pick it up with Frosty Merrick. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
They'll run with Frosty Merrick. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Okay, break.
Second and goal.
Pat the street, pat the street.
Brings up second and goal.
Right back to Frosty Merrick. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard
Hold it
on
ready.
the play. It's now third and goal.
Street, street.
They'll go with the sneak. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of bodies down there, but there's one with the football, the quarterback. It's all that matters. Breaks the plane for the touchdown.
And all that quarterback is looking for, Mike, is the smallest of creases before that snap. Once he identifies it, all that's left to do is put your head down, get behind the big boys up front, and drive the legs across the goal line.
Makes the score. Commanders 65. Seahawks 35.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.